This is a professional silk press done the professional way, a pro way. If you are tired of spending all your money on getting your hair done, getting a silk press that costs hundreds of dollars, or doing it yourself and realizing that it just is not giving salon vibes, this is the video for you. I am Marlena. I'm a licensed master cosmetologist and I've been doing hair for the last 13 years. I recently retired from behind the chair and now I'm here giving you pro advice, pro tips, tutorials, and education on how you are so capable. You can do your hair yourself. If I can do it, you can do it. It does not take talent. It takes the knowledge of good products, good tools, and good technique. And I am your girl and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so I just took out my U-part wig. My hair is crinkly like this because I had in braids, and this part is somewhat straight or curl because that what was left out. So before I start anything, before I shampoo my hair, I always go in and do scalp first. Scalp health is super important, and that is the very first step of doing any type of silk press or anything to your hair in general. So first I'm going to go in with the Olaplex number 5. It's the Scalp Longevity Treatment. Just helps to alleviate any buildup. And I just go in and I part with my finger. So you can see my hair is super dirty. All right, so now that this is sitting in my hair, marinating just a little bit, I go into my next step of detangling my hair. This is super important and probably one of the most important steps before you wash your hair to avoid losing hair, damaging your hair, and unnecessary breakage. So you want to start with a wide tooth comb, and I kind of just part my hair into two essentially, and I just start from the bottom and work my way up. This is definitely one of the most important steps because if you do not detangle and get rid of all that old dead hair, that hair is going to release while you're shampooing your hair and then get all caught up and tangled while you're shampooing. Next, what I love to do, especially after taking out any type of protected style, is I mix distilled water. It must be distilled. Distilled doesn't have any minerals in it and is one of the purest forms of water. You don't want to drink it because you need minerals in your water, but it is great for steaming your hair, great for using it on your hair. If I could wash my hair with distilled water, I would use 2 parts distilled water, 1 part apple cider vinegar, and then about 2 tablespoons of a cleansing shampoo. And then what this does is help to detox your scalp. Your scalp is the most important part. If you think about it, it's the foundation of your hair. So you want it to be clean before you do anything else to it. This is also good for my girls that have dermatitis or just super dry scalps. Super good. And this is basically like my pre-poo. So I go in and you only want to focus on your scalp. Really, you only want to focus on your scalp, period, even when you're shampooing. Professionally, that's what works the best without damaging and compromising your hair. You have to realize this new hair is pretty fresh. This is very old if you think about it. It's really old, and it doesn't require as much to clean. So just getting suds on your hair cleans it. You do not have to scrub it up dub and any of that. You only need to scrub your scalp. Doing all that, especially while your hair is wet, causes so much friction to your hair, and your hair is more elastic when it's wet. And so doing all that while your hair is wet, you're asking for damage. We don't want damage. So I go in, I just kind of get my scalp real good. And this is what I do even when I'm shampooing my hair. So even when I'm shampooing my hair, I'm mainly focusing on my scalp. And then of course the shampoo gets on my hair and I just go through it like this. There's no need to do all that. That is not what you do. All right, so for this cleansing shampoo, I did use the Reversion hair cleansing cream. This is really, really good. It is more of a detox shampoo. If you don't know the difference between detox and clarifying, let me tell you. So a detox shampoo gets rid of all the impurities. This one is a really good one. A lot of time detox shampoos, your hair feels harsh and very coarse or dry, just like the life just sucked out of it. This one is more creamier and it just doesn't do that. So it doesn't feel stripping. It's a really, really good product. Love it. And I use this especially after I take out any type of protective styles. Now, clarifying shampoo is something that you need to be doing every time you wash your hair. This is going to remove buildup, and I love the one from Amika, the Reset Clarifying Gel Shampoo, because it just makes your hair feel so soft. It is, and both of these are very great for color treated hair. But this one is great. It's non-stripping, gets rid of all the buildup, makes your hair feel squeaky clean without feeling harsh or coarse or stripped, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I love it. So because I just took out my U-part wig, I am going to use this one just because there is more buildup because my hair wasn't out, it wasn't exposed. And then I'm going to go in with Pureology. This one is really, really good. This is the strengthening line and it works really well. You want to alternate your shampoos between something that has moisture and something that strengthens and repairs your hair. So because I just took out a protective style, I'm going to go with my strengthening duo. On a regular day, if I'm usually just wearing my hair pressed out or wearing my clip-ins, I use the Hydrate. Both are very, very good, but it's good to give your hair options. Very good to give your hair options. Your hair doesn't need the same thing all the time. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hair. I'll be back. Bye. I'm back after shampooing and conditioning my hair. Right now I do have the Pureology Strength Cure on my hair. And so my curl pattern is a little loose because I do the Amika amino acid smoothing treatment on my hair. I haven't done it in a while, but you can kind of see where my new growth is, how thick and curlier it is compared to my ends. And this is the only stage where you want to put a brush on your hair when it's wet, is when you have conditioner on it. And so I'm just using a detangle brush that's, the bristles are like super, super fine and it's not gonna like damage the hair, pull your hair out. So what I do is I always start with using the brush vertical, start from the ends and work your way up. And once it feels smooth like this, then you go in horizontally. And that just smoothens the hair even more. But only do it when you completed doing it vertically first. Super important. You always want to go in the direction of the way that your hair grows, which is down. Keep the cuticle going down. You do not want to rough up your hair, and that's why it's important when you shampoo your hair to do it in the shower versus like over the sink or over the tub, because when you do it that way, you're flipping your hair cuticles open and you're just going to cause damage. Always do it in the shower if you can't go to a salon. Always. Okay, now that I've detangled my hair, I brushed the conditioner through, I'm now going to turn on my Nano Mist Hydration Machine. This is definitely a game changer for your silk presses. If you don't know, I will do a completely separate video on all the benefits of having a Nano Mist Hydration Machine. Now I'm going to sit under here for about 15 minutes. All right, so I just got out the shower and I rinsed the conditioner out of my hair. I did dry it with a microfiber towel. You do not want to use cotton towels because it's just going to suck the moisture out of your hair. Your hair can kind of get gripped onto some of the fibers and break off. Your hair is very fragile at this state. So as you can see, when you're rinsing that conditioner out, you want to also be using this comb brush. Use this brush as you're rinsing the conditioner out. It's going to smoothen your hair and you're not going to have that big weight. As you can see, like before I washed the conditioner out, my roots were super thick. So doing that, it starts the smoothing process. So prep is super, super important before you start pressing your hair. It just is. So my hair is already smooth and all I did was just wash my hair, condition it, and now we're ready to go in with the hot tools. So blow drying is the foundation step of any press. If it's done wrong, your press will not look like a professional did it. It just won't. And so it is important to invest in a good blow dryer. I'm going to do a separate video on the correct blow dryer to use. I can go into so much detail about blow dryer. It is, you know, between the motor, whether it's AC or DC, how many watts, 3,500, 2,000, 3,000, what works for our type of hair texture, a different type of hair texture. There's so many things, the way that you want to use a nozzle or a brush, the direction. I can literally have an entire probably 30-minute video on how to blow dry and the best steps and what to do, because it is that important. First, the scalp. Second, blow dry, because that's where your heat damage can come in. If you're not blow drying properly, you will think you need to use extra heat on your flat iron and do multiple passes. That is not the case. If you have a good blow dry foundation, the flat iron is just a finishing tool. One pass and you're good. So I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to show you using the professional blow dryer that I have. That's the H2 Pro. I take the Amika Frizz Me Not. I love this. I go between this, my Pureology. They're both really good. I'm just going to use this one today. It is a heat protectant. It fights frizz, anti-frizz. So I'm just going to spray my hair. I'm mainly focusing on my mid shaft to ends. And then I'm going to use Olaplex number 9, the Bond Smoother. It's a leave-in styling treatment. I love this. I feel like it's just an added layer of protection, especially because my hair is color treated, and it's also treated with the Amika smoothing treatment. So I just do a little pump. This is all you need for my hair. You see how much hair I have. It's all you need. And the key to using cream-based products is to rub it in really good. You want your hands to be white, okay? You want to rub it in really, really good. And a little goes a long way. Now I'm focusing this, same thing, mid shaft to ends. Then I'm gonna go in with the Olaplex number 9 bonding oil, and this is just to seal in what I, okay. This is just to seal in all the products I use. And you don't need a lot of this if it comes out. All right. Don't need you rolling down my arm. Again, rub it in. And what is not. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the same brush that I used before. And again, vertical. And then I go horizontal. If you go straight in horizontal, you're gonna get snagged. It's gonna cause more hair to come out, and you're not gonna get a smooth finish. Another key thing for blow drying is you want to pull your hair. You want that tension. And this is tension without damage. Okay, pull your hair taut very straight, and you want to pre-dry your hair. So pre-drying your hair essentially allows your hair to blow dry faster, and you get smoother results, and your hair doesn't require too much heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, look guys, this is my hair dried with just me holding it. This is not me going through with a brush, a flat iron, or anything. It's all about your technique and what you do to manipulate your hair so you're using the minimal amount of heat possible. So now that it's pretty much dry, a lot of people's blow dry look like this after they use this. So I'm gonna go in and you're gonna see how smooth it gets when I use the comb attachment. And what's super important is always go down. The cuticles of your hair go down. You don't want it to open up this way, okay? That causes damage and split ends, and we don't want that, okay? So we're going to focus this blow dry down, going down like this. It's very smooth, and you can just tell when I go in with a flat iron, one pass and we're good, okay? Minimal amount of damage done to your hair, if any at all, and it was very, very fast. You guys, it is not your hair, it is your technique. It is your tools. That's why you're not getting the salon pro at home experience that you want. But now with these tips, you'll know what to do. Okay, we're back. We're even on both sides, blow dry the professional way, and then we're gonna go in and start flat ironing our hair. Okay, so before I flat iron, I like to go in with the Amika Anti-Shield Anti-Humidity Spray. This is a great product. I don't use a lot of it, but I do feel like it does help with the humidity. There's some spray. You don't need a lot. I just kind of pump it. Instead of it going like shh, I just pump it into the hair. All right, so the tools that I'm using, the flat iron I'm using is a H2 Pro. These are both ceramic irons, and that is another video that I will do in the future of what type of iron works best for Black women's hair. And hands down, it's ceramic. I am a middle part girly, but not really middle. I kind of do it off-centered. I have a widow's peak, and I like her to peak. So I find my widow's peak and I like literally part off to the side of it on the left side. I just like it like that. I don't know. Don't be afraid of your widow peeking. Don't hide her. She wants to be seen. Okay, so I do divide my hair into two. And I'm going to show you how I do it. And more so probably when I come up to the front because it's kind of hard for me to see. And I flat iron the top a little bit. And then I go with the flat iron. On the root, I'm doing about 2 to 3 passes. That is because your root has fresher hair. So it's more coarser, more curlier, thicker, and it needs a little bit more love. This hair down here has been pressed so many times, but this hair up here hasn't. So that's why I always do about 2 to 3 passes up top and then 1 going down the hair shaft. Again, 1 pass is enough if your prep is done right. That foundation of the blow dry is key and tea. I was a professional master cosmetologist for the last 13 years. I graduated from Aveda, and I've been working on my same clientele. Some have been with me from the beginning, like 13 years ago, and others at least the last 8 years, because the last 8 years I didn't accept any new people. And so I say this to say, I spoiled them. I wasn't the hairstylist that had several clients or even 2 people at all. I only serviced 1 client at a time. So they were very spoiled. I am not the typical Atlanta stylist. And part of it too, my husband and I have another business, so that wasn't my full source of income. And so when I decided to stop doing hair, of course everybody was super sad, and a lot of clients were like, they're not going to nobody else, they're gonna learn how to do their hair themselves. And I have so many clients that didn't even own like shampoo. You know, I did everything for them when it came to their hair. And they never had to worry about me canceling on them. They never had to worry about me overbooking or not being on time. I was very business savvy. I treated it like a business and not like a hustle. And needless to say, after, you know, searching around and finding them stylists to refer to them, and a lot of them are like, I don't know, and I'm just gonna learn how to do my hair myself. I'm gonna get on YouTube University. And so I'm like, you know what, maybe that is an opportunity for me to be able to teach, get back, show you guys how to do your own hair at home, because I feel like every woman is capable. I do. I don't feel like you have to have a special talent or skill to know how to do your hair. I feel like if you just practice, buy the right tools, buy the right products, you're guaranteed to be successful. Anybody can do it. I don't go all the way through to the ends because you got to realize this hair down here was once up here. So it has been pressed a lot. So, and when I use my curling iron, that is what's going to help to flat iron the rest of the ends out. Okay, so one side is complete. Very shiny. Now, all the products and tools and accessories like combs and everything that I'm using, I'll link them below if you're interested. So I was like, you know, I do my hair every 2 weeks anyway. I might as well just film it and drop some knowledge that I already know. It's not like I'm doing anything that's like extra. Well, it's extra to edit, but I have my beautiful stepdaughter that helps me. That's gonna help me. And I'm gonna figure this thing out. I feel like if I'll have more regrets not trying. So let me just try. Let me put it out there. What's the worst that can happen? If the worst thing that's gonna happen isn't gonna kill me, I'm gonna do it. These stylists are expensive. I mean, I guess because I do hair, I'm like, I can never pay no $200 for a press. No matter how, look, I'm giving you the scoop on how to do a good silk press. It's not gonna last you more than 2 weeks. It's just not. It's just not. So if you can learn to do your hair yourself and save some coin and put that money somewhere else, I'm sorry, I would rather put that $200 towards like a facial, laser treatments, teeth whitening, something else. Yeah, I would rather do that. I would rather do that. Or hey, put it into an IRA, into a savings account. But if I can help you and teach you along the way, my job is done. So I want this channel to kind of be like I'm back in the salon, chit-chatting with my girls. Just no one to talk back to me. But y'all can talk back to me in the comments and I will respond. But I don't know. I just had an amazing group of clients. Like I just wouldn't trade it for the world. That's why I stopped accepting new ones. Like I didn't even go up on my prices really. Like I don't know. And it was my escape, my getaway of like, you know, just girl time. And I feel like we all kind of influence each other. Everybody is an influencer if you think about it. Like everybody, you get tips or recommendations from someone, they have influenced you. And a lot of my clients have influenced me as far as like giving me recommendations for restaurants, trips, products, skincare, makeup, photography, so many things, fashion. And I have done the same for them. And so, you know, why not just record this? Like I'm talking to one of my clients, okay? I have, you know, being a stylist for so long and some of them being like your day ones, I've seen so many beautiful moments, like between getting married, having babies, more babies, just life. And so you really grow a sisterhood of clients. And what's crazy is all my clients, they never really met any of my other clients because I always did them individually. And so one of my clients would joke and be like, girl, I don't even think you got any clients. It's always just me. So everybody always felt like they were just a special one, and they were. I wanted it to feel like, you know, they can open up to me, and they did. And I really had a great group of clients. Like they still reach out to me to this day. It's just a beautiful moment in my life. And like, of course, I mean, I'm not dead. You know, I still can see them, just not in that capacity. I am so grateful and so thankful for all my clients. If you are one of my old clients watching this, please send a comment. You know, I am so grateful for you and our time together in that season of my life. And I'm just excited that I get to do this in my next chapter. Okay, so my hair is completely flat ironed. It is all nice and flat. So, as you can see, okay, so now I'm about to curl my hair. I use T3 ceramic iron. This is the 1 1/4 inch barrel. What do I want to do? I'm gonna do just regular curls. I'm gonna do regular curls. I'm gonna pin them as I go. Go in with more of the Mika anti-humidity shield. And then I'm gonna use the touchable hairspray by Mika as well. So here's the misconception about hairspray. Some people think that you need to spray each section. You're just gonna have a not flowy type of silk press. Sometimes I don't even use hairspray, to be honest. I'll use it on my edges, but for this purpose, I'm gonna show you how I use it. If I use it on my hair, and I literally just spray the whole section and then I go in. I want my hair to still be flowy and bouncy, but also hold a curl. So when you're curling your hair, you always want to, again, create that divide in the middle of your hair and roll it away from your face. So going this way. And then I'm going to wrap it around my finger and pin it. Now, your curls are not holding because you touch them right after you do them. You cannot touch it. It has to cool down. That is how your hair is going to hold. And pinning them help it to hold even more. And I'm just doing it in like an inch section. Another thing that most people don't know, your bobby pin, you use it going this way, upside down, where the pointed part is down. So the flat part should be up. Another way you can avoid having to pin is if you grab the hair from the curling iron like this. You may burn your finger, but us hairstylists are used to it. I think our fingertips just become numb. I don't like it to be too curled, so I'm just going to do it flat like this and pin it like that until I'm ready. When you stand it up, it creates volume. Doing it like this, it's much flatter. I'm just so grateful that at this time in my life, I have the time and the energy to put into doing YouTube and seeing how it goes. I know that that right there is a blessing from God, because there's so many people that do YouTube while they're working a full-time job, you know, and so I feel like that's even more of a no excuse, girl. You can do it. You got time now. Every other time, you know, that you wanted to do it, you would just make excuses and say you don't have any time. Well, God has blessed me with some time, and I am going to be a good steward of my time, a good steward of my skills, a good steward of my knowledge. All right, we are done. We're all pinned. Okay, now we cool out. So I take this time to clean up my mess. Let my hair cool down. Cool it down. You just want to do it for just like the amount of time it took me to do this was probably like 5 minutes, right? So you just want to give yourself about 5 minutes of letting it cool. If it still feels warm, it's not done yet. Okay. So I'm just gonna let these chill out for a little bit until these are ready to. Is that all of them? One more. Not that one. Yep. And I'm just gonna toss my hair back and forth. Okay, ladies, what do we think? This is all me, all natural. And that curling iron just gives you, body without doing too much. It's giving very 90s vibe, me alone, just goodness, okay? Salon quality. Press at home, and you can do it too, okay? You can do it too. Okay, we could do the side part. It's just giving effortless. It's giving body movement. Okay, and it is gonna fall a little bit, but that's how I like my hair. I love my hair like this. Every now and then I put in my clip-ins, I wear my weave, but it's an option because I can wear my real hair, and you can too with my tips. I just wanted to say, if you made it this far to the end of this video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. And if you found value in this video, please comment, share, subscribe, share it with a friend, a sister, anyone that you may know that could find value in this video. I am so thankful and I am so grateful. If this video blessed you, please comment down below. Thank you so much.